It's been almost 2 years since I left for Jakarta, and I can't wait to see my friends again.
Hey Claire, you're back.
Shh, where's Chester?
It's been a meeting with everyone.
I thought about telling them, but I ended up with a better idea. Surprise!
You're early, Claire.
Hi, Chester.
Do you mind waiting outside? I'll be with you in a minute.
Yeah, sure. Hold it right there. Let's backtrack. My name is Claire Lee. I was a part of the most amazing team here at DBS, helping different clients reach their goals and realize their dreams. And in the process, we had some of the most incredible experiences. And I'm proud to say we've made a difference. I was offered a position in Jakarta, and even though I had to leave some relationships behind, including my good friend Jasper, my time there turned out to be immensely rewarding. Recently, my boss Chester reached out and asked me to transfer back to lead the team. So, here I am.
Oh my God! Hi, Riya!
Hey, Hendra!
Hey, what are you doing here?
All right, settle down. Now, before we get started, I just wanted to say, Claire, that it hasn't been the same here without both you and Jasper. While Jasper has left us to join a startup, I'm glad to at least be able to welcome one of you back. We've all missed your spark around here, Claire.
Thanks, Chester.
Oh, one last thing. I want to introduce you to a new team member, Darren Chua. He's with SME Banking and been working with many small and medium-sized businesses. I'll leave you guys to it.
Thanks, Chester.
Thanks, Chester.
Claire.
Hey.
It's been a long time.
It has.
Wait. You guys know each other?
Yeah, we go way back. How are your parents?
Good. Just retired, you know. Trying to stay busy. Yours?
Same. They just discovered Instagram.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the information for our first assignment.
Justin Rusli, founder of CPAC.
CPAC is a startup tackling plastic pollution and a recipient of the DBS Foundation grant. Justin recently reached out to us for a sizable loan, and Chester wants us to go meet with him.
Justin? You must be Darren.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
There you go.
Thank you.
So, let's talk about your loan application. Would you mind telling us a little bit about CPAC?
Well, of course. Before starting CPAC, I worked for my family plastic business. The company was passed down to my uncle, Peter. But since he doesn't have any children of his own, the intention was for me to take over. The problem is, I wasn't so sure that's what I wanted to do. Then one day, while thinking things over at the beach, I noticed some disposable plastic made from my family business. I looked up and I was shocked by the sheer amount of plastic waste just lying around. That's when the idea of starting up CPAC was born. While Asia is home to some of the largest plastic waste contributing countries in the world, it is also home to some of the largest seaweed producing countries as well. I simply put 2 and 2 together and this is what I came up with. A biodegradable material made from seaweed that replaces single-use plastic. And what's amazing and exciting about this solution is that it can also help tackle the oversupply of seaweed, lifting the depressed wages of the seaweed farmers.
Essentially killing 3 birds with 1 stone.
And it's even edible. Oh, the cup is edible too.
May I?
Go ahead.
This is a really smart idea.
Unfortunately, when I told my uncle about the idea, he had a very different reaction.
What are you thinking, Justin?
What do you mean?
You know you're developing a product that competes directly with the family's business, right?
Uncle Peter, I was hoping we could transform the business. I don't think we should be making plastic anymore.
It was plastic that gave this family a comfortable living. It was plastic that put you through university. And it was plastic that paid for your mother's medical bills. You young people always think of big, lofty ideas, but never the business side of things. Have you contacted the seaweed farmers? You know exactly how much investment is needed to retool all our machinery? Stop dreaming up impractical things, Justin. It's time to grow up. If your mother is still here, you know she would agree with me.
And that's why I decided to reach out to you. I want to apply for a loan to retool all the machinery in my family business. You also think the seaweed idea is too impractical?
No, Justin. On the contrary, we really like your idea. We think it has serious potential as a biodegradable alternative to plastic.
And I personally love how the solution harnesses the surplus of seaweed while creating a positive social impact.
If the loan is for supporting CPAC, we're all for it. We just don't think that investing in a family business you have no control over is advisable.
Justin, we understand how changing the family business is important to you. We're simply asking you to consider doing it a different way.
What we're trying to say is that maybe you should put all your focus and energy into developing your own business instead.
We're ready to move on this, if you are.
Okay, let's focus on growing CPAC.
Great, Stephen. I'll send out an email right now and put you in touch with CPAC.
Go with this. Thank you.
Why don't you just make the bags thinner? Doesn't matter. We only use it once anyway.
Justin Roosley
Huh?
founded CPAC, an innovative social enterprise that uses seaweed to combat
I'll
the
call you
plastic
back.
pollution epidemic.
My mother passed away from cancer. And knowing how easy it is for carcinogens and plastic to leak into the environment, just felt uncomfortable continuing work in my family's plastic business. Needless to say, my family was not supportive of my business idea. But a team of bankers from DBS believed in me and helped get it started.
When we first met Justin, we were simply blown away by his seaweed packaging idea, and we knew we wanted to get involved and help get his products off the ground.
While CPAC's main objective is to combat plastic pollution, Justin also hopes this will spur others into action.
Hey, Claire.
Hey. Justin, wait.
That's not cool, Claire. You shouldn't have done that.
All I asked is for 5 minutes of your time. Just hear your uncle out. Please.
I saw the TV segment on CPAC. I want to tell you, I'm incredibly proud of what you have achieved. Because of you, I went and educated myself about plastic pollution. I decided to start with putting aside 10% of the company's budget for R&D. I think it's time for the family business to evolve and move in a new direction. And I can think of no better person to spearhead this effort than you, Justin. Will you help me?
In our endeavor to solve the plastic pollution epidemic, we are bound to come across a myriad of incredibly complex challenges, but none is more difficult than changing our own thinking and our own ways. If action is not taken soon, in only about 30 years, plastic will outnumber the fish in our life-giving oceans and seas, which means the clock is ticking. The race is on to save the only home we have ever known, the only home we all share.